name's Stu. I'm brand new to stand-up comedy, so let's face it, this could go either way. I'm thinking it, you're thinking it. This guy's definitely thinking it. A little bit about myself. I'm 35 years old and I'm currently reassessing my relationship with alcohol. I went to dinner with a sober friend of mine the other night and he alluded to the fact that I drink a bit too much. Which I didn't mind at the time, but as the evening went on, he got a little bit more preachy and annoying. You know how they can get, bless them. And he spent the remainder of the evening trying to convince me to join this recovery group he's a member of called the AA. And I found that weird because he knows I don't drive, but he seemed awfully concerned with me having some sort of breakdown. And if I took anything away from that dinner, it's that I'm about 2 years away from my 1 year sobriety chit. But I am trying, I promise. I recently tried this recovery self-help podcast. But it was around episode 4 or 5, I realised it wasn't really for me because there's something about 3 middle-class white men trying to talk over each other for an hour that just really made me want to buy a bag of cocaine. And I'm in therapy as well, but it's expensive. I asked my parents for help, and they refused because apparently they don't subscribe to the old antique shop etiquette of you broke it, you bought it. So maybe I have to come to terms with the fact that like I've got a life of mild addiction ahead of me, because us Brits, we love a drink, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Especially when you're on last and you're a new comedian. But we are the complete opposite to our cousins on the continent, because I was in Portugal recently and I wandered down this chic little side street and I was taking in all these classy and sophisticated people dining out fresco. And they just seem to be able to nurse half a lager alongside their entire evening meal like it's the easiest fucking thing in the world for them to do. You got parents pouring their fucking 14-year-old kids wine and shit. Like, I don't know about you, but when I was 14, I couldn't be trusted with a Baileys at Christmas. Classy people, man. And then I'm there, pairing a small plate of sardines with 2 bottles of Vino Verde, and you better believe I'm torpedoing at least one of them, like I'm the maid of honor on a Northern Hen do. Hold the ice bucket, Garcon, I got this. But no, we love a boozy weekend. And on the back of that, we need balance. So, like, for me, balance looks like, come Monday, I'll start to exercise, I'll practice my mindfulness, and I love to cook, so I eat a pretty healthy diet. I'm actually an ethical vegetarian. Yeah, didn't think so. And if you don't know what I mean when I use the phrase ethical vegetarian, we are the ones that basically refuse to consume anything that's been associated with murder outside of hard drugs. But it's important to have balance, man, and it's on this journey of balance that I've been on recently that I came across a startling revelation within the wellness industry. And I noticed something that just didn't sit well with me. And some of you in the crowd might already know what I'm alluding to tonight, and there's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to come out with it. I think, as a society, we have been putting too much pressure on ginger shots. That's right, these little golden bastards. It's like come Monday morning after a weekend of doing enough ketamine to put a small horse to sleep, you can just miraculously absolve yourself of all sins by ingesting the hellfire of Whole Foods. And it's ironic as well, because it's doing little colourful shots of a screwed up face that got us into this mess in the first place. But let me tell you, Stockwell, I don't screw my face when I do shots, alcoholic or otherwise, and do you know why? So I take mine like a fucking pro. Guys, I've been Stu, I'm new to this comedy. I'd love to see you again sometime, but I completely understand if the feeling's not mutual. I'm incredibly single, so I know how this works. Maybe we could just be friends. Either way, text me, let me know you get home safe. Thank you.